Meanwhile, American billionaire and founder of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, says President Muhammadu Buhari's ambition to restore 4 million hectares of degraded landscape in Nigeria is commendable. Bezos, who joined Buhari, French President Emmanuel Macron, and Prince Charles at a COP26 side chat, says Nigeria's ambition underscores how vital the issue is. The Bezos Earth Fund has a $10 billion fund for projects fighting climate change, and Nigeria is due to assume the leadership of Conference of Heads of State and Government of the Pan-African Agency of the Great Green Wall.
Well, to discuss Nigeria's participation at the COP26 summit and its commitment to the net zero emissions, we're joined from Glasgow by Solomon Adefolu, the national coordinator of the Nigerian Conservation Foundation and leader of the climate change program. Glad to have you join us in Newsnight, Solomon.
Good evening.
All right, good. Let's start it this way. Jeff Bezos was so impressed with the president and Nigeria's leadership role in restoring degraded land. I quote him, "We are fortunate to have President Buhari with us today."
Yes, that's a very interesting discussion that the president had at the COP meeting. And in fact, it has started attracting different funders as well as also interest across the globe, because the president raised pertinent issues around our commitment as a Nigerian in relations to restoring degraded forest and landscape, and how we can get funding with this respect. And I think Jeff Bezos' interest is so pertinent, and as a Nigerian, I'm delighted that he's interested in that restoration project. However, it's an ambitious project, and it's something that we need to have a strategic plan. A green recovery plan is very necessary, a plan that will help us to achieve this. In 2019, the president at UNGA made a commitment of 25 million trees to be planted across Nigeria. Since then, I'm not sure if we have met this commitment. As an organization, we have played our part in ensuring that this we are able to support government in meeting this commitment. So we don't want to be left alone as a commitment or as a declaration, but needs to be an action, a plan that helps to implement and helps to achieve this in a logical way.
Talking about ambitions, Nigeria's target for net zero emissions by 2060 comes about a decade later than the United Nations target. Do you think this is realistic, or it is under ambitious?
Now, for me, I think it's something that has been thought wisely, because if the UN is targeting 2050 and Nigeria said after 10 years of the UN's target year, we will be able to reach net zero. But what is pertinent is that we need to start making frantic effort, intentional decision to be able to achieve this. For instance, President has highlighted the energy transition plan, which is for us to utilize gas by till 2040 in order to be able to reduce the use of fossil fuel. This is something that we want to see happening in Nigeria. We want to see as pipelines of gas could be distributed across the nation, as we have pipelines of crude oil distributed. We want to see gases in people's home to be able to use as household gas. We also want to see a situation whereby the use of gas is also domesticated across Nigeria, and even to the underserved, to the community who are not well represented. So this is something that It's very possible, but we need to turn it not from a political statement to an action statement, a statement that we will be able to be committed to achieve in the long run.
All right, Solomon, $19 billion in public and private funds to protect and restore the forests. How good a start is this?
Get that? Sorry?
I said $19 billion in public and private funds to protect and restore the forest. I mean, that's what is coming out of the leaders there in COP26. How good a start is this?
Well, 19 billion, it's a lot of money, and in the years past, we have agreed at the Paris Agreement that there needs to be a financial mechanism for developing countries to be able to meet up with the NDC goal, which is the nationally determined contribution. And if we must do that, there must be $100 billion every year, an annual fund for climate change. So if we are having a dedicated $19 billion for forest restoration across the globe, I see that it is too small, but it is a good start. How will this money get to the needed country? We need to be able to plan it out. We need to have a very strong financial mechanism that will help people to access these funds, people that need it most, people that Nigeria's deforestation rate is one of the highest across the globe. It is alternating between 5th and 6th position. So you can call Nigeria the deforestation capital of the world. And Nigeria seriously need this money. And what is causing this? It is illegal exploitation of wood. It is also unsustainable agriculture. And these funds can go into it if it is well enhanced. And we also, if it gets to Nigeria, we must be able to use it, deploy it into what it is meant to do, and not go into other shenanigans.
Well, thank you very much, Solomon Adefolu, National Coordinator of the Nigeria Conservation Foundation and leader of the Climate Change Program, for joining us tonight all the way from Glasgow, Scotland.